I'm Melody. Welcome to Myanmar Today Review, and this is where we visit the top stories for this week from Myanmar Today. Here are the reports from our reporters from this week. Zwem Min and Pietain will be giving us a look into the coconut banana market and festive season. Willison got the latest report on Digital Courage Award 2019. Dora Swizin will give us the details on Kachin State further steps for business development. Dora Swizin once again has the full story on Multicolored Indonesia fashion show. Akacho has the full story on agricultural sector faces human resource shortage. Before we get to the reports, let's take a look at the featured local news from this week. President U Myint on Wednesday afternoon inspected the relocation of the National Library Yangon to a building on the Merchant Road in Babadan Township of Yangon Region. Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, Tura Uangko, reported on the building renovation process, budget allocation, digital library, and library automation and related matters. The president stressed the decision to relocate the National Library Yangon to a convenient environment was made for the public to easily get access to the library. He called for cooperation and efforts for quality construction and renovation, timely completion of the relocation process, and also for creating an environment useful for the public. After the meeting, the president inspected the National Library Yangon. On the same day, the president visited Sabe Bateman. Officials reported on matters including the history of Sabe Bateman, objective, motto, administrative council, formation, publishing award presentation, book sales, a new encyclopedia, and 100 Myanmar classic book series publishing. The president said that high literature can raise the people and a nation can develop due to research development. He urged the officials to try by adhering to the motto of the Sabe Bateman and to promote reading habits among the public. He also stressed wider knowledge can support the reform process in the country. Myanmar sports contingent who are going to take part in the 30th SEA Games was presented a victory flag at a ceremony held at Wanadadi Stadium in Naypyidaw on Monday. Vice President U Henry Ventiyu gave guidance to the Myanmar team, encouraging that the athletes have to be at their highest motivation, physically and mentally, to show the best talent after a long period of training. The vice president urged all athletes to try their utmost to fly the victory flag of the nation in every sports event. Myanmar team will participate in 31 sport items out of 56 in the SEA Games, a total of 521 members which comprise of 351 athletes, 127 coaches, and 43 admin team involved in Myanmar sports contingent. During the ceremony, the officials presented cash assistance to the Myanmar sports teams. 30th SEA Games is scheduled to be held in the Philippines from the 30th of November to the 11th of December. That's all with the local news. This is Myanmar Today Review broadcasting from Myanmar International Radio. On FM, make sure you catch us on 96.1 FM in Yangon, 96.5 in Mandalay, and 96.7 in Naypyidaw. You can also download the My Radio app on both iOS and Android devices for your own convenience. And I believe it's time now for our first report. Myanmar can be seen as a land of pagodas and festivals, particularly the festive season is in full swing after the monsoon. So is the market for the necessary items which are typically used in the festival or ritual offerings. Here in Myanmar, you can see coconut and banana arrangement in every festival or every family special occasion. This week, we go down to the biggest market of coconut and bananas. Zwem Min and Pietain reports.
Here in Myanmar, the festive season usually comes in when the monsoon is over, and that's the time everyone is waiting for. To celebrate the seasonal donation and festivals, in every celebration in Myanmar, you will see an arrangement of coconut and banana as a ritual offering. The two items are the main source of fruits in every ritual offering. As usual, the coconut and banana market comes alive after relatively calm trading days during monsoon. The biggest retail and wholesale market for coconut and banana in Yangon is Bagaya Jetty Market in Jimenai Township. The best coconuts from across the Delta area coming in by road or by waterway. Wholesalers even from the country's upper region come down to there to buy coconut for the local market. There are more choices for banana fruits. The market has a wide variety not only from across the delta areas but also from the central region. Depending on the region they come from, the fruits have different market names. If they come from the delta area, they are called water banana. The banana from the central region is called land banana. Normally, they are transported in huge lorries. The land banana is on higher demand in the market. One of the retailers at the market who comes from Laintaya also said,
There is a wide variety of bananas on the market, maybe three kinds here, depending on the price. The price range can vary from 900, 1200 to 1600 just for a bunch. Bananas are expensive, so its market is pretty good. As a retailer, we have to figure out the retail price as well. In the whole cluster of bananas, only the upper three bunches fetch a good price.
And we find out more on the challenges that the coconut wholesalers are facing. When the transported fruits exceed the market demand, a huge loss is inevitable for them. In that case, they only devise discount plan to just cover the money they have invested. Coconuts are also transported to the market by boat from nearly villages.
I come here from Jaila. I collect the harvest from villages around and transport to this market. I have 20,000 coconuts aboard. I spend one day on the way, but it takes 2 days or more to unload. The region I come from has the harvest the whole year round. We transport the fruits depending on the market condition.
For more details, we asked one of the coconut wholesalers in the market.
Here we have more coconuts from Yawari region like Janlat, Bogali, Piabong, and nearby villages. So we can say most are transported from the region, but it's not always the same, so we cannot guess exactly. It depends on their numbers. In the past, we could easily guess how many of them will be on board. But now we can say exactly how many of the nuts will be on the ship. It depends on the harvest. If they have good harvest, there may be 30,000 to 50,000 coconuts transported in a ship. And we have different varieties of banana from all over the country. They come in yellow, green, and red in local names such as Pijan, which is cooking banana, and the next kind is Timoy. It looks Queensland banana. Customers prefer those coming from Jause. But now, during the sunrise season, Yeni banana, which is used in ritual offering, is on heavy demand. So the price is also soaring up.
As retailers, when they calculate the retail price, they have to add the transport charges too, which is about 100 chats on average. As now is the beginning of festive season in the country, the coconut and banana market sees potential, but the price is expected to increase due to the scarcity of the fruits.
That's the report on the coconut banana market and festive season. With the coming of modern age and technology, it is very much essential to accept the need of the important role technology plays in modernization, everything from the way we communicate to the way we build a nation. The government of Myanmar also understands the important role technology plays. Therefore, the government is working with several technological companies to achieve its goals. Therefore, to honor and acknowledge who makes important contribution, Digital Courage Award was held on Wednesday at Park Royal Hotel. Willinson reports.
With the coming of digitalization and modern age, where the use of technology plays an important role for the transformation of the way we live our daily lives, including the way we communicate, commute, learn, social life, and technology is helping us in workloads as well. It is no exception that the role of technology is very essential in Myanmar, and the government understands well it can transform the nation and its economy. This is why the government is collaborating with some of the big technological companies to assist solving the issues to speed up national development interests with the use of technology. There are several people who have been contributing to both state and regional levels in digital area, and to honor and acknowledge their works and contributions of the fighting for freedom in digital age, Digital Courage Award giving ceremony was held on 27th of November at Park Royal Hotel in Yangon. Speaking to MI Radio, Mr. Frederick Sport, head of Myanmar and Thailand Frederick Naumann Foundation, said,
We as a foundation, we have one big topic. The topic is freedom. And we think that technology becomes more and more important when it comes to the question if we live in the free society in the future or not.
In the past, there were many unsung heroes for fighting for rights and freedom of the people in Myanmar. Unknown to the public, they have not received the deserved acknowledgement, and their tales submerged in the tide of history. Mobile technology has recently increased transformation access and enabled freedom fighters to teach other people more efficiently. In this way, not only prominent political figures but also normal people have become agents of change in the fight for freedom. This Digital Courage Award aims to improve the freedom of press and develop freedom of expression through the use of media. Today, the media around the globe are struggling, including many press and media in Myanmar. Speaking on what could be the reason why media are struggling today, Mr. Frederick Sport also explains.
A lot of newspapers, TV stations all over the world are right now in financial stress. I think this is not only a problem in Myanmar, this is a problem also in Europe. That's a problem in Germany, where I come from, and I think it's a very sad development. So I think, as I said, technology will define if we live in a free society or not in the future. And you can use it as a weapon, but you can also use it as a very good tool to improve democracy. And I think our award winner, he is one who uses technology as a tool to improve freedom and to improve democracy. And we want to encourage more people to be like him, to be brave, to develop tools, to go against obstacles, to overcome obstacles. And that's why we want to honor him, and we want to encourage more people to use technology to improve freedom in Myanmar.
The award winner of Digital Courage Award 2019 was U Yemyatu, a member of Mandalay City Development Committee who has been working for the benefit of the people in digital community. He was selected among 10 finalists based on 3 basic criteria, namely working for digital courageous and fighting for freedom and the role model for others. U Yemyatu said,
ဟုတ်ကျွန်တော်အနေနဲ့တော့ဒါစုရတဲ့အတွက်အများကြီးဝမ်းသာပါတယ်။ဘာလို့ကျွန်တော်တို့တောက်လျှောက်တစ်သက်လုံးလုပ်ခဲ့တဲ့ကိစ္စတွေအားလုံးကဒါဒီဖွဲ့စည်း
I'm very happy to receive this award. Getting this award means that the work we have been doing for years get recognized by some of the big organizations, and we will continue to work diligently concerning our work because we fall short in many of the technological waves, and we are responsible to catch up with others in this area.
This is Williamson reporting for MI Radio.
That's the report on the Digital Courage Award 2019. Moving on to the third report. Kachin State has invited the local and international investors during its first time Kachin State Business Forum. The locals are striving to achieve sustainable business development within the state despite the challenges. With the collaboration of public and private sectors, the business sector of Kachin State is expected to develop more.
With their rich resources, good location, and unique attraction points, Kachin State is full of business potential. However, because of the different reasons, the business penetration in Kachin State was quite low, so the local people are moving forward to seek for more business opportunities through different attempts. to encourage ethnic entrepreneurs and sustainable development within their respective regions. Myanmar Ethnic Entrepreneurs Association (MEEA) was established in 2018, and Kachin State itself has already founded the branch.
ကချင်တိုင်းရင်းသားလုပ်ငန်းရှင်များအသင်းကိုကျွန်တော်တို့2019ပေါ့ဒီဇွန်လ6ရက်နေ့မှာစတင်
Kachin Ethnic Entrepreneurs Association was developed on 6th of July 2019 under Myanmar Ethnic Entrepreneurs Association with 311 members. We founded this association because we find it difficult to do business individually. We organized the first Kachin State Business Forum to invite the locals and international experts, get experience, and seek for the advanced technology.
ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီတဘာဝတရားတွေပေါ့နော်အားလုံးကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ထိမ့်သိမ်းရင်းနဲ့ရေရှည်တည်တံ့ခိုင်မြဲတယ်
We want to conserve the ecosystem to achieve the sustainable prosperity. We want to help the state-based businesses emerge and develop, which can offer more employment. We believe that the business development can support the peace within the state.
However, Kachin State is still facing struggles for the sustainable development, such as in sector of human resources and investment.
ဒီမှာနေထိုင်တဲ့လူတွေရဲ့လူသားအရင်းအမြစ်ကတော့အဓိကဖြစ်တယ်ဒါကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီလူသားအရင်းအမြစ်
Besides the rich resources and good location, the human resources of the residents are the key point. We have to enhance the human resources to link with the potential business situation for the bigger market. Then we can go for advertising, but the human resources development is fundamental.
အခုလေးလောလောဆယ်ဆယ်ပေါ့ပြည်တွင်းပြည်ပယင်းနှိမ့်မြုပ်နှံမှုအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့မျှော်လင့်တဲ့လောက်ပေါ့နော်မဖြစ်လာသေးဘူး
The local and international investment has not reached to our expectation. It is because the investors look at the business guarantee, the situation of the infrastructure, and the fixed legal framework. Even it has not reached up to the expectation, we see the increase in some aspects. For our Kachin State, there are many potential. We can witness the interest of the international organizations so that we have to prepare the basic infrastructure and the certified legal framework. Most importantly, we need to seek for peace in the whole state.
ဒီရိုးရာချက်ခုတ်တဲ့လုပ်ငန်းတော့ကြတော့ဒီဟိုပေါ့ဘိုးဘွားတွေပေါ့နော်တက်ကြီးတဲ့လူတွေပဲ
For the traditional weaving, only the elder people are professional and they are not doing it for the business. Since our traditional costumes are valued and most of the people like to wear, we need to encourage the traditional weaving to enter into bigger market. We need to pass on to our next generation. However, the traditional costumes are only dressed by our nationals. So, for the international market, I am to produce the accessories which can be used by other nationals.
As the first activity of Kachin Ethnic Entrepreneurs Association, the Kachin State Business Forum was successfully organized to invite more local and international investors and to encourage the state-based businesses. That's all for now. This is Thora Susan from MI Radio.
That's the report on Kachin State's further steps for business development. As part of the celebration of 70th anniversary of Myanmar and Indonesia diplomatic relations, Indonesian embassy in Myanmar hosted a fashion show, Multicolored Indonesia, showcasing the different garments from the provinces of Indonesia. The fashion show kicked off on Wednesday at Wyndham Grand Hotel, Yangon.
Being the members of ASEAN, Myanmar and Indonesia have strong bilateral relationships since 70 years ago. To commemorate the 70th anniversary of Myanmar-Indonesia diplomatic relations, the Embassy of Indonesia in Myanmar has been organizing different events sharing the traditions and culture. As part of the celebration, the fashion show called Multicolored Indonesia was organized on 27 November at Winton Grand Hotel, Yangon. The event was attended by the Indonesian ambassador, His Excellency Professor Dr. Isa Fadri, Director of Strategic Studies and Training Department of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Myanmar, Dosanadin, and invited guests.
We want to show about the culture, about the thing, clothes, and what the philosophy of the clothes, and about the batik. We have many area, and we want to develop all of the type of batik, and we want to share with Myanmar people. And I think we can share and develop many color of dress or clothes like that.
First of all, I would like to mention that this year Indonesia and Myanmar celebrate 70th years anniversary of diplomatic relations. So since July until now, we have series of events. We have Indonesian Festival, Indonesian Food Festival. Previously, it was about art, culture, and food. Now, it's extended into fashion. We would like to introduce Indonesian fashion like this. The fabric, the garments, this one. So it would be not, Indonesia is famous with Java and Bali, but we want Myanmar people know more about Indonesia. So there would be garments from Kalimantan, from Padang, from Aceh, from Lampung. So basically we would like Myanmar people know that like Myanmar, we are also multicultural, plural, and multi-ethnic. So it will show from the dresses that we wear.
The fashion show showcased the different Indonesian garments, and some of them are specially designed for the show.
There will be about 12 costumes and the models, because it's also about friendship. We are asking our colleagues from ASEAN countries to join. They would be models, the diplomats, our friends. Even I should highlight that spouses of the ambassador of United States, Saudi Arabia, Bangladesh, and Turkey would also join as the models. So it's about friendship, mainly friendship between Indonesia and Myanmar, and also our friends all over the world. We have differences are okay, as long as we celebrate differences, as long as we embrace it, as long as we gather around, we don't care about differences. There are differences exist, but we have also similarities, so we can be friends. And Indonesia is like that. I'm sure Myanmar is also like that. That's what we would like to emphasize.
In the event, some traditional items of Indonesia are also sold, and Myanmar people like to buy some because Indonesian fabrics are famous in Myanmar, and the two countries have similar dressing styles.
2 months ahead, that's why we also went back to Indonesia to bring the costumes, the fabrics, the garments. So it would be special. So it would be original, authentic Indonesia.
Through the celebrations of the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations, the two countries are eager to share more about the culture and the traditions to make the mutual understanding stronger.
We want to make maybe like a capacity building each other. We want to learn in Myanmar and Myanmar learn in Indonesia. We want the Myanmar prosperity for Myanmar and justice for Myanmar, and all of the people happy.
That's all for now. This is Laura Susan from MI Radio.
That's a report on Multicolored Indonesia Fashion Show. China Agritech and Engineering Machinery Brand Show Myanmar took place from the 22nd to 24th of November, showcasing agritech products and machines from China. Yangon Region Minister for Agriculture, Livestock, Forestry and Energy, and officials from Trade Development Bureau of the Ministry of Commerce from China attended opening ceremony at Damro Hall on Friday. The officials addressed the challenges Myanmar agricultural sector is facing during its shift towards mechanized farming and the bilateral trade with focus on agricultural sector. Akajo has more.
It is learned that agriculture in Myanmar is facing human resource shortage. As increasing number of human resources are working in industrial sector and other fields, the farm workers are on a sharp decline. Therefore, the country needs to mechanize the work of agriculture to solve this issue. Yangon Region Minister for Agriculture, Livestock, Forestry and Energy, Wu Han-ton, said this at the opening ceremony of China Agritech and Engineering Machinery Brand Show. China Agritech and Engineering Machinery Brand Show Myanmar took place from 22nd to 24th at Tamada Hall, showcasing agritech products and machines from China. Yangon Region Minister for Agriculture, Livestock, Forestry and Energy, Wu Han-ton, said.
I'm very proud of the China Agritech Engineering Brand Show organized by the Ministry of Commerce. And this will be beneficial to bring in the agricultural equipment to the farmers. In Yangon region, there are over 1.2 million acres of commercial paddy cultivation. The summer paddy is 200,000 acres, and winter paddy including oases cover over 500,000 acres, and the agricultural equipment is required in farming. As the industrial sector develops and the increasing number of workers are working in other fields, farms need a lot of human resources, so our government are trying to promote the mechanized farming. On the other hand, as the farmers have their own agricultural equipment, and we also see that the services agencies and the cooperative mechanized farming associations also help to boost the yields. The amount of paddy fields in the Yangon region reach over 9.5 million acres. For the export, we have to increase the paddy yields. Yangon region has only 50% of land where good seeds can be grown and fertile. We expect to increase the percentage up to 80 in the coming year with the help of Ministry of Agriculture. We are going to sell the good seeds at cheap prices to farmers. And I also welcome this China Agritech and Engineering Machinery Brand Show, and the mechanized farming has been developed with a lot of cooperative companies.
Myanmar economy is primarily based on agriculture, and most of the farming technologies are still traditional. Nowadays, the country's agriculture is rapidly becoming mechanized, and there are some campaigns to educate farmers and to promote the country's agricultural business sector with modern technologies.
The trade relation between China and Myanmar is great over the past years. China is one of the great business partners, and it has a great export market. The role of agriculture is important in the economy of China and Myanmar. China has 40 years of experience in agricultural techniques and equipment development. Myanmar has good soil and farm acres. Last year, I came to learn Myanmar's agriculture, and I saw there is a lot of requirement in agriculture, like the quality of fertilizers and soil quality and seeds. China has made considerable progress in agriculture. We are glad to help and support the Myanmar in mechanized farming. China and Myanmar now can cooperate in farming, as well as China exports the paddy seeds, wild seeds, and equipment like plants protection drone and qualified chemical fertilizers for the improvement of Myanmar's agriculture.
China is Myanmar's biggest business partner and the biggest exporter. According to the data of 2019 January-September from the Chinese Ministry of Trade and Commerce, the trade volume between China and Myanmar has reached to 13.54 billion US dollar. That is 17% increase compared to 2018. The textile industry, the infrastructure industry, the crop industry have been developed. The investment of China in Myanmar is 150 million US dollar according to the data of 2019 January to September.
30% of Myanmar's GDP comes from agriculture sector, and it makes up 25% of the export products. It is very crucial a sector for the country's economy. This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's the report on agricultural sector faces human resource shortage. Well, that's all the reports we have for today. That's all with the news and reports on Myanmar Today Review. Tune in every Saturday on MITV at 8:30 p.m. for Myanmar Today Review. Until next time.